Hello, Marshall Gregory Thomas here with the 28th Amendment and the Tiny Concert Series here in the music bunker where Ron is always on my shoulder. So we're not going to do any music just right now. We're going to do a little bit of stand-up. We're just going to, instead of long observational humor, I'm just going to tell some jokes. Work on the timing, see what kind of laugh track we get, here in the music bunker. So now, first of all, before we get started, it's important for a person to see their own shortcomings. And, I need to see my own shortcomings. But hey, I'd have to lose like 20 pounds just to see my toes, much less to be able to see my shortcomings. I'm sure they're there. Well, you know what they say, if the shoe fits, you're probably eating too much fiber. Yeah. Might want to cut back a little bit. Now, if you like water, then sight unseen, you already like 72% of me. Yeah, that's a good start, really. Yeah, water is your friend. Now, oh, really? Okay. Not pregnant. No, not pregnant. Just eating good. Yeah, it's just job training. Okay. You don't have to be fat to be funny, but it doesn't hurt. Doesn't hurt, no. Unless, of course, if I accidentally step on you or sit next to you on the airplane, yeah. Hashtag job training. Yummy. Soon, I'm going to lease space on my rear end to Taco Bell. Yeah, at the rate I'm going, I'm going to be able to lease space on my rear end to Taco Bell. They're my favorite. My new Twitter handle will be Culito Gordito. Culito Gordito. Yummy. It means I know how to rhyme in Spanish. Now, I feel like the powers that be think that we Americans are dumb as rocks, and they treat us like lab rats. They think we're dumb as rocks. They treat us like lab rats. But maybe I think this way because I'm from the Granite State. Yeah. Kind of makes a little sense. And the neighbors just refer to us as New Hampster. Yeah. Mean neighbors. Ooh, wow. Not friendly. I always wanted to be a great writer, but in school I discovered that I was lousy at it. Yeah. Calligraphy. Just can't get the hang of it. Yeah. Most people have at least one good book inside them. Yeah. At least one, which is probably exactly where it should stay. Yeah. Hashtag poop, there it is. The only thing wrong with William Shakespeare's plays that I can see is that they have too many words. So I've decided to turn them all into ballets. Hashtag much ado about nothing. Yeah. I wanted to lose a lot of weight real fast at one point. Yeah. So I opened up a bookstore. Yeah. Only took 6 months. Starvation diet time. Wow. The British Empire lasted several hundred years, and their jewel in the crown was India, where a corporation ran an entire country of 300 million people. Whoa. Their experiment failed in 1947, but our American experiment is still going strong. 2 years ago, I had Trump derangement syndrome so bad, I got triggered by a Cheetos commercial. I tried to move to Canada, but I kept failing the citizenship test. Yeah. I know absolutely nothing about hockey or maple syrup. Sorry. The government has always let me know that they care about me. They let me know that they're going to take care of me. They want me to know, the government, that we are all in this thing together and they have my back. They have our back. And I believe them. I believe them because now that I made a little money, they have my backside and they're not letting go. Oh, Easter is the time of year when we celebrate the rebirth of Jesus, the reanimation of Jesus. And we observe this hallowed time with colored eggs because Jesus died for your eggs. Do you think Jesus died with a boner? Oh, I'm the only one? Hmm? Never occurred to y'all, huh? Okay, okay. It's just me. Sure, sure. Politicians. A politician once told me that all the other politicians are like diapers. They should be changed often, and for the exact same reason. I heartily agree. School shootings are terrible, and I don't think that more guns are the answer. No, guns are not the answer to school shootings. Everyone should be issued a hand grenade. Talk about bringing a knife to a gunfight. Pop, pop, boom, boom, boom. Problem solved. You're welcome. Hey, you don't owe me nothing. I know, I know. If Jeb Bush, I'm actually from Texas, if Jeb Bush had a son, would he name him Harry? And would we elect him president just to be the first? Glass ceiling. Hashtag Harry Glass ceiling. If the band Corn has kids, and they do, are they children of the corn? Yes, they are. Yesterday, the news reported a magnitude 8 earthquake in the Amazon jungle, which is strange. That's weird. I had no idea that Amazon owned the jungle. Oh my God. Diversifying their portfolio. Brilliant. That's a good move. That's what the pros do. But what's next? All the fresh water on Earth so they can water the jungle? They'll let us know when they want us to know. Scientists and astronauts have generated healthy baby mammals in zero gravity using freeze-dried space sperm. And that's why I always drink Folgers freeze-dried coffee. Because remember, ladies, the best part of waking up is Folgers in your cup. Hashtag who says the space program never gave us anything? If vegans, God bless them, if they were really committed to saving the world, then wouldn't they commit to just eating potatoes grown in their own poop? Just like in the movie, yeah. It's a closed loop of poop. It'll work either way. Either way, it'll work out. I mean, one way, if they save the planet with poop potatoes, yay, yay. And if not, well, at least we don't have to listen to vegans enjoying the smell of their own farts. Yay! We love, we still love you. Did I tell you about my diet? Did I mention that I was $1 million baby? Yeah. Actually, I am $1 million baby. I had IBS, which made dating very problematic. I mean, okay. Going on that first date, it's important not to become acquainted with, or actually even used to, the smell of the new girl's farts. I get it. I get it. I understand the reaction. Just like Hilary Swank in that movie, $1 Million Baby. Yeah. I was defeated by my own stool. Yeah. Hashtag first move the stool. I'm gender fluid. It wasn't my idea. Not my idea. It was against my will, in fact. Yeah. I've been called a Zionist shill by some people because I support Israel. And I'm also called an alt-right Nazi because, I guess because I'm a classic liberal. I was a Democrat all my life. I believe in the age of reason, the Enlightenment, and I'm patriotic. Yeah. I support America. Yeah. So, since I'm a Zionist and a Nazi, by definition, I'm gender fluid. Yeah. Just you never can tell from one tweet or one email to the next. I'll have to tell my folks. Coming out to my parents as a straight Zionist Nazi. Boy, awkward. Okay, so Kobe Bryant, Michael Jordan, Tiger Woods, Mel Gibson, these gentlemen, very great men, great, very accomplished men, have collectively paid, or rather lost, $1 billion when their wives divorced them, or rather, divorce raped them. Yeah. Which begs the question, why would any man get married? Okay. Now I'm not going to fall for this. All right. I plan to get a prenup because no woman is getting my checking account and my last $1,500. Yeah. No way, baby. Now, my attorney said not to worry. This prenup he made for me is airtight. Them thoughts ain't getting nothing. Yeah, 'cause here's the bill. Oh, oh, well, same number of zeros and everything. Who would have seen that coming? Yeah. I traveled to a third world nation. There was no electricity. I'm seeing skinny people everywhere. Lots of stray dogs, dogs that were afraid of the skinny people. This kid with real short hair, almost burr cut. He's got a real hoarse, raspy voice. He comes up, like I don't know, you can't tell. Sometimes the 8-year-olds are actually 12, they just haven't been eating good. He asked me for $1. Okay. Well, wasn't the first time that day. So out of curiosity, just to acknowledge him, I said, hey, what do you want to be when you grow up? He smiled and he looked me up and down. He said, a tourist. Yeah. Yeah. Well, at least I inspired somebody. Yeah. Women in the old days, they were like typewriters. Yeah. If you wanted to write the great American novel, you just kept pounding on it day and night until, voila, one day, ching, out would pop your magnum opus. Yeah, yeah. Nowadays, women are like the movie Alien. Yeah. They jump down your throat, they parasitize you, tear out your chest, and by the end, they wind up petting a cat. Yeah. I began to suspect that I had a food problem with food, or food had a problem with me. It first suggested itself on my birthday. Yeah, cheesecake is my favorite birthday cake. So they bring out the cheesecake. The employees all sang happy birthday, just like they were making minimum wage. I made a wish. I blew out the candles, and the waiter asked me, what'd you wish for? Tell us, come on, tell us, what'd you wish for? A cheesecake to go, please. Sad. I realized I was way too fat to get married at one point. All my friends were way too fat too. So I joined the church and I prayed for divine help. Prayed to get skinny. My priest agreed to baptize me. Yeah. Lovely ceremony. He agreed to baptize me first. I had to agree to pay everyone's fee to get into SeaWorld. Did I mention that my friends were all fat too? Yeah. Way. I got depressed. So instead I went to the zoo. Yeah. Animals cheer me up. And then I realized in the elephant exhibit, the kids throwing peanuts, throwing them at me. Yeah. Did I mention I was too fat? Yeah. Okay. Now, I stand before you, the herald of the coming new wave, the Internet of Things. The Internet of Things, as in just because you can do something doesn't mean you should. The company Kohler makes Numi, N-U-M-I, a toilet that responds to voice commands. Hot water, Numi. Now, do you need a toilet that listens to you? More to the point, do you need a toilet that will do things for you that your significant other would never dream of? I'm currently cheating on my spouse with Numi, the toilet. Yeah. Okay. Paying $7,000 to talk to your toilet. You think you're better than me? You think you're better than me? Huh? I've been talking to my toilet for years, yeah. Hey, nice deuce. Better call the Guinness Book of World Records, yeah. Hey, weigh that thing for me, huh? I think we got a winner. You're not better than me, Mr. Talk to Your Toilet guy, huh? You think you're better than me? The only difference is that my bathroom chatter is not recorded, sold to third parties. My dumps are not monetized by the corporations. You're not better than me. So I broke down and I bought one. Yeah. After I enabled the share function to improve future users' experience, I started getting emails trying to sell me stool softener. Numi ratted me out. Apparently I was spending an inordinate amount of time for each dump. Ratted out by my own toilet. Oh, Numi, how could you? These are the days of miracle and wonder. Hashtag for me to poop on. Thomas Paine, genius of the American Revolution, wrote The Rights of Man that inspired the American revolutionaries. Without him, America might not even exist. We would all be speaking British now. And we wouldn't want that. Oh, nobody wants that. Now, I'm just glad that his folks who named him Thomas Paine, they named him Thomas. It has that ring. I mean, they could have named him Titty. No one wants to read stuff written by that guy. But, well, okay. In what has got to be one of the closest calls in all of human history, his middle name is Richard. Wow. I'm glad we're not all speaking British. My girlfriend had a cat that tracked kitty litter into the bed. I said, baby, the cat has got to go. It's the cat or me. She said, you're being too judgmental. I said, ask your roommate, me or the cat, okay? She said, hey, my roommate already said that you are ugly. Oh yeah? Yeah, she said. That's one vote, yes, and 2 votes, no. Don't push your luck. I said, wait. Who's the third vote? She said, "The cat, you fool. She's been tracking kitty litter into the bed every night, trying to cover you up." I was asleep. Eh. Needless to say, I was voted off the island of love, 2-1. Those were the days. Modern society is a lot less violent than it used to be. People have evolved by our own process of natural selection within the society, societal pressures. When one person became violent or selfish or aggressive towards other members of the society, of the group, the more peaceful individuals banded together, talked about it, and killed him. Yeah. Hashtag kill all the violent people. Yeah. Great Britain. Is it really so great? First of all, if you were so great, would you have to put it in the title? No, I get it. I get it. I get it. Free housing, free health care. Yeah, that's great. That's great. I mean, your whole civilization revolves around handing out free aspirins. Open wide. You get to see a doctor anytime you want. Okay, okay, I get it. I get it. Well, hey, I live in the USA, America, America, the greatest country in the world. Looky here, look here. Channel 9, Grey's Anatomy. Look here. Channel 12, Chicago Med. Channel 13, The Good Doctor. I got 6 different doctors on call 24 hours a day. I got 40 more in syndication. I can see a doctor for free anytime I want. Yeah. Not so much in Great Britain. Yeah, that'll cost you $200 a year. Yeah. Not so high and mighty now, are you, Mr. Aspirin boy? USA, bitches. TSA workers are on strike, but don't worry because they missed the fake bomb test 9 out of 10 times anyway. What am I looking for here on this X-ray thingy? We got there, looks like 4 D-cell batteries with wires coming out of it. Move along, please. Next! They do succeed in making us feel safe, though, by groping your crotch in public. Yeah. Ooh, that's better. I can travel now. Doing the jobs American perverts no longer want to do. It costs taxpayers $20 billion a year, but I say worth it. Lifting Granny up out of her wheelchair, checking her chair and her body cavities for C4 explosive. Yeah. I mean, come on. It might be the last date that your granny will ever have. Hashtag priceless. I applied to university, yeah. They asked if I spoke any foreign languages. I said, does Taco Bell menu count as a language? Tres más gorditos, por favor. Yeah, pretty much. Sign me up. I'm ready to go, Doc. The other day I found myself, just out of nowhere, standing there in my own fart. Like, what happened? Did a ninja sneak up on me? Did I suddenly develop some kind of new superpower for ninja farts? You know, are you farting on me? There ain't nobody else here. You farting on me? Yeah, I'm not farting on you. You see anybody else here? Ain't nobody else here. Farting on me? Hmm? The only thing worse than suddenly standing in your own ninja fart is the elevator fart. Okay. I was always ashamed and embarrassed when the doors open. But then, in that pressurized moment, the door was about to open, and I realized the thing to do. It came to me. What I should do was the opposite of what I had always tried to do before. The door opens on my supersized Dutch oven. The worst scenario possible, there is standing a beautiful girl. She smiles at me, and then she smells the horrible truth. I look her up and down and I say, "Damn, girl, why don't you wash that once in a while? You think you're all that? You think you're all that? You make my eyes burn, girl. Did your mama ever teach you nothing? Qué fuerte, puta sin vergüenza. Puta sin vergüenza. Ándale, güey." Now, suddenly, as I walk past her, she's a solid 8 on her worst day. She's the one who's embarrassed and unsure. And strangely enough, as I just strut out of the elevator, this girl I had no chance with is suddenly in play. I got a shot with this girl now. Flip it. So now, I fart in every elevator I get into, just in case there's a pretty girl there when the doors open. Yeah. Hashtag Ninja Fart Casanova. Ooh, I'm a new man. If aliens came down to Earth and observed humans, they would think that we had lost a war and become enslaved by the victors by grass, not weed, but as grass as in our front lawn. Aliens would come here, they'd land, they'd look around, they'd observe us closely, like compiling a dossier. I must report to you, Commander, with amazement and sadness, that here on Terra, the most complex life forms, human bipeds, third-order primates who call themselves the people, have been enslaved by one of the least complex organisms, a simple flora called grass or bluegrass. Please, hear my tale, Commander, though it strains your knob. People in the suburbs had at some time in the distant past lost some great war. They had been driven out of the great cities and set to work, enslaved by the grass. The unfortunates were forced to cut down the trees near the homes and then made to plant, fertilize, water, and manicure the victorious, all-powerful bluegrass. It is instructive that their word for sadness is blues. The average male bipedal primate on this planet spends 70 hours a year pampering and serving the all-powerful grass, more than the time that the poor slave gets to spend in human primate sexual intercourse. Oh, time they guard jealously, time that they consider well spent towards the continuation of their own species. They are forced to spend more time serving the grass. In order to further restrict the slave race, they have voluntarily agreed to birth control to keep planetary population numbers down to the optimal level for control by their grass overlords. In return for the strict regimen of care that consumes 40 billion of their Terran dollars, the primates are given leisure time for other pursuits during the weekend rest interval. But they may only leave their care station to travel if other arrangements are made ahead of time for temporary caretakers to replace them in their primary occupation, serving their master. Saddest of all, Commander, saddest of all to my blue report, is that the people, primates, are forced by the grass to use toxic weed killers to sterilize and control any competing life forms so that the grass lives in perfect monoculture. They use these toxic weed killers, they are forced to by their masters, and often the slaves' children are turned into mental defectives or are sterilized, all for the convenience and the comfort of this rudimentary, cruel overlord, the grass. What agent, Commander, would not feel pity and horror? I am seeking your permission, Commander, to attempt to free the primates and destroy the grass slave masters once and for all time. I await your command. You're out. Well, Want to end on a real high note there. Thank you so much. Your host here, Marshall Gregory Thomas. It's been lovely to have you, and I'm so glad you spent your valuable time here with us today. Here in the Music Bunker with the 28th Amendment Tiny Concert Series, where Ron is always on your shoulder, whispering in your ear. Once again, Marshall Gregory Thomas, thank you so much. We really appreciate you. And we'll see you again soon. We'll be playing some music, and know that we love you.